KTLA5's John Finolio is live in our news center with all the latest developments and that video. Hi, John.
Cord and Rick, that's right. The situation in Syria, according to U.S. officials, deteriorating rapidly. As U.S. forces pull out and Turkish forces move in, tens of thousands of people are being forced to flee their homes to escape airstrikes and shelling.
In northeastern Syria, civilians are already beginning to bury their dead. The violence escalating rapidly along the Turkish-Syrian border after President Trump pulled U.S. troops from an area occupied by Kurdish forces Wednesday. The same Kurds are allies of the U.S. who helped defeat ISIS. With Mr. Trump's announcement Sunday that all U.S. troops are leaving, Kurdish forces say many civilians, including women and children, will continue to be slaughtered. In this graphic video, Turkish-backed militia fighters filmed themselves executing Kurdish captives. One of the fighters opening fire on the body of a bound man lying on the side of the road. Another handcuffed captive cowers on the opposite side as the militiamen shoot, one of them shouting, "Kill them."
We have American forces likely caught between two opposing advancing armies, and it's a very untenable situation. So I spoke with the president last night. He directed that we begin a deliberate withdrawal of forces from northern Syria.
We killed ISIS. We defeated. We did our job. We have to go home. We did our job.
But as chaos and bloodshed unfolds, experts say ISIS will be back. Hundreds of ISIS family members seen in this surveillance video escaping a Kurdish-run detention camp Friday. And the New York Times reports the U.S. has failed to transfer 6 high-value Islamic State detainees out of the country, citing 2 U.S. officials. Kurdish authorities and lawmakers from both parties say that pulling out has provided a de facto green light for the Turkish attack on the Kurds.
They were involved in fighting ISIS on behalf of the United States of America willingly because we didn't want to put forces on the ground.
And so the Kurds turn for help wherever they can get it, striking a deal Sunday with the Russian-backed Syrian government for protection, accusing America of betrayal.
It's putting at great peril probably our strongest ally in the fight against ISIS, and that is the Syrian Kurds. They were fighting side by side with American forces. We have pulled the rug out from under them. They're being slaughtered.
U.S. troops were also in Syria to try and limit the influence of Russia and Iran, which supports the Syrian government, a brutal regime known for torturing and gassing its own people. Russia, Iran, and Syria are U.S. enemies. As for the Kurds, they are at best former U.S. allies. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, John, I know you'll continue to follow this. Thanks so